Hey guys, welcome to week 8 of the Hawthorn hoodie. After last week, you guys should have a hoodie that has the sleeves attached, something like this, and your neckline. And today we are going to add almost all of the hood onto our hoodie. So, um, we're just going to jump right into it. We are almost on the hoodie at this point. After this week, there's a little bit more work, but most of it's just kind of touch-ups, and then pretty soon we will be done with this. I can't believe it's going by that quick already, but let's jump right into it. So for the hood, it says with your hoodie right side out. So what that means is that you want the hoodie right side out. You don't want it inside out. You want it like the way that it would look like if you were, if it was hanging up in a store and you were looking at it. And then it says to join yarn with a slip stitch to the last stitch on the left side of the neckline at row. So your row is going to be different. What the pattern is talking about right here is right here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches on the left side of the neckline. And then it says where you made the 5 slip stitches. Now, depending on the way that you put your hoodie together, you may or may not have the slip stitches on the left side. Again, it's not that big of a deal. The right and wrong side of this particular hoodie does not matter that much. So if your slip stitches are here, which mine are, that's fine. You're just going to want to make sure when you get to the other side that you half double crochet into all 5 of your slip stitches. But other than that, no big deal. So either way, we're going to join our yarn on the left side into this last stitch that we made right here. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do this entire thing on camera because I don't know what happened. My yarn's all tangled. Give me 1 second. Because you guys should be pretty familiar with reading definitely this pattern at this point. And I'll show you guys once we get like a couple rows in. It's mostly just repetition with different numbers. So I'm going to do the first 3 or 4, maybe a couple more rows on camera, and then I am gonna let you guys get to it on your own. So let me just get set up here. So we're gonna join the yarn with a slip stitch to the last stitch on the left side, which is going to be, let me get the camera angle a little, there we go, a little bit better. So you just put the hook into the top of that last stitch that we did. Join with a slip stitch like you normally would. I'm going to make a little bit, if it'll let me, longer tail. Okay. So for row 1, it says to chain 1. And then half double crochet. It says in each of the 5 slip stitches. Now, again, if your slip stitches are on this side, that's fine. I'm going to move this down and move the camera down with me. Okay, there we go. So, again, if your slip stitches are on this side, that's fine. If they're not, don't worry about it. Just make sure that you go into 5 stitches on this side and then another 5 stitches on this side when we get there. It really, for this pattern, does not matter where your slip stitches are. In other patterns, you will need to know the right side from the wrong side, so just keep that in mind for the future, but for this one, it's really not that important. So we're gonna rechain 1 and we're going to half double crochet into these 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. All right, and then you're going to come to where the neckline starts. So let me pull the directions down. I had to actually write them out on the back because the second part of this page for the hood did not print. No big deal. I have it written down, so we're good to go. This yarn is really tangled, guys. Give me 1 second just to make sure I have enough of this to work with. Or maybe it's not as bad as, I don't know. All right, we'll get there. Hold on. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. So half double crochet in each of the 5 slip stitches. Again, slip stitches or not, it's okay. Continue with 7 half double crochets up the side of the decrease rows. So the decrease rows are right here, and it says that you want to have a total of 7. So I want to make sure that I get 7 in there. So I'm going to right into the side right here. Okay, I feel like I need to put one here. If you guys see what I'm talking about, just because if I don't, I feel like there's going to be a really big gap. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm looking at making sure I'm getting 1 in each row right here. This would be 6, and then this would be 7. And then 1 half double crochet at the seam. So that is where we sewed the front of the hoodie to the back of the hoodie. Just get it in there anywhere that you can where it doesn't feel like super off, I guess you could say. See, something is not right. I think I might have put 2 half double crochets into my first stitch or something. Did I? I really think I did. And that would explain why the whole count was off. So sorry about that, and sorry I had to see it on camera. Or I don't know. All right, I'm just gonna, so you guys already know what you're doing, so just go ahead with, all right. I must have put it into the wrong stitch or something because it's not adding up. So there's a good example of if you catch something that doesn't look right, it probably is not. 1, 2, and I'm really sorry about doing this on camera, but I need to fix it or it's not going to look right for you. Why am I getting... All right, hold on a second. This is weird. There should be 5 stitches right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the corner. All right, sorry guys. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. Okay, I'm going to do it again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is... Okay, maybe we're not supposed to go into this corner one right here. I don't really know. I'm going to just go ahead and put 1. It says we're going to do 7. 1, 2. I don't like that gap. So All right, I'm going to improv here. And because we need to have a specific count for this, I'm going to half double crochet 2 together. It is okay to go against the rules a little bit if you run into something like this where it's not doing what you want and it leaves something that you don't like. Turn 1 stitch into 2. That looks better. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, excuse all of that. I am really sorry. But maybe it's good that I got it on camera. If you guys run into that and you don't like that little gap that it was leaving, you can just half double crochet 2 together and there you go. So now we're going to half double crochet into the end of each of the rows here. So we should have 7. 1 there. See how much better that looks? I am really sorry. So that was 1, and you can kind of look at the rows as you go to make sure that you're not missing any. 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? See? That's like a big hole. So I'm going to not go into that entire stitch. I'm going to go into like half of it. If I could get 2 pieces of yarn on there, I'd feel... Excuse my talking to myself. Apparently, I'm in a perfection mood today. There we go. All right. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we need 2 more. I'm going to do the same thing here. 6 and then 7. All right. Now we're at the seam where, again, where the seam is where we joined the front and the back panels. So your seam, and it says to put 1 half double crochet at the seam. So again, wherever the hook will like fit in, and you want to make sure that you don't have too big of a... No, that's fine because we're going to come back around. So all right, it took me 12 minutes to get into the first... Sorry about that. All right, and then 1 half double crochet into each of the 24 stitches across the back neckline. So this is pretty... Now I'm going to turn this because I'll show you why in 1 second. This part should be easy because you're going directly into the 24 stitches in the back. So 1, 2, 3, and really quick, I believe it does not matter what size you did. You should have 24 stitches on your neckline. 5. So this part's like super easy. 6. Because you're going into stitches that you already made. So it's like pretty self-explanatory, easy to follow. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we are halfway there. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Hold on. I am a hot mess today, guys. I'm sorry. Already lost my stitch count. It's going to be a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and once again, something is not adding up, guys. What the heck? All right, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't understand. For some reason, it looks like I have... Like, am I losing my mind? All right, I'm going to pause this for a second. All right, so for some reason my count was off, so I did what I did earlier, and I half double crocheted 2 together on 2 different occasions to get 24 to make this add up. I am not sure what happened. Make sure you have 24 stitches on your neckline, and if you, for some reason you have more than that, do what I did and just half double crochet 2 together over here and then 1 over here and keep on going. I really don't think it'll matter that much. All right, now we're on the other side. 1 half double crochet at the second shoulder seam, which is, we're at the seam right now. Maybe that's where I lost the stitches as I went in where I wasn't supposed to. I don't really know, but okay. And then down our other neck side, I believe it's same thing as the other side. It is 7 half double crochet down the side of these 7 rows right here. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then 1 half double crochet into each of the 5 unworked. Now again, my slip stitches are on this side, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slip stitches, and it may be for you, or it may just be unworked half double crochets. Either way, you want 5 more. Why is everything a mess today? I'm so sorry. Okay, so we're just gonna 1. Nope. 1 second. I am just having a time. Nope, that was right. Okay. 1. It can be a little tricky to go into these slip stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there you go. We did row 1, guys. I am so sorry about that. Okay, then you're gonna it says turn and then row 2, chain 1. So chain 1 and turn. All right, and that, so now we're just gonna go, oh, I hit the phone camera, back along where we just started. So we chained 1 and we turned. We're gonna work 2 half double crochets into the first stitch. So the last stitch that we just did, we're gonna put 2 half double crochets into that stitch right there. So 1, 2. And then you're going to do 4 regular half double crochets just back into the stitches that you did. This is row 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2 half double crochets into the next stitch. So again, stitches from the previous round. 1, 2 in the same stitch. And then 6 half double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please don't tangle. Oh. 6. It's right here. All right, that's our 6th one. And then 2 half double crochets into the next stitch. 1, 2, so 2 in the same stitch again. 7 half double crochets, regular. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 half double crochets into the next stitch. Wait, I need to make sure. That's the next, yeah. So 1, nope, that's not. I am really having a time today, you guys. I don't know what the heck is going on. Okay, 2 into this one. There we go. 8 half double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness. Guys, I do not need this right now. All right, let me. Okay. That was 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 half double crochets into the next stitch. All right. 7 half double crochets. I know this is tedious, but bear with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 half double crochets in our next stitch. So 1, 2, and then 6 half double crochets. We're almost there, almost at the end of row 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 half double crochets into the next stitch. Where are we at? 4 regular half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. I cannot believe this is so tangled and uncooperative. Okay. And then 2 half double crochets into the last stitch. 1, 2. Okay. And then we're going to turn and chain 1. And this is where I had to write them out. So for for row 3, we're going to chain 1 and half double crochet all the way across. And according to our stitch count, after row 2, we should have, it looks like, 58 half double crochets. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll meet you back for row 4, give you a general explanation of how to go from here, and then I'm going to let you guys get to this yourself. So I'm going to do row 3 off camera, which is just chain 1, turn, half double crochets all the way across. You should have 58. Okay, so that worked out fine. At the end of row 3, I do in fact have 58 stitches. So as long as you have 58 stitches at the end of row 3 and you have a hood starting to form around your neckline, you're in good shape. I'm not going to do the rest of this on camera because I already almost took up a half an hour. You guys are more than good to go on the rest of these. If anybody needs like one-on-one or more of an explanation, just let me know. So for row 4, you're going to turn, chain 1, turn, whatever. Do 26 half double crochets. In the 27th stitch, you want to do 2 half double crochets. Then do 4 half double crochets regular. After those 4, you want to put 2 half double crochets into the next stitch, and then 26 half double crochets across for a total of 60. We did have 58, but we're adding a stitch here and we're adding a stitch here. That'll give us 60 total. Row 5, you're going to repeat row 3, which is chain 1, half double crochet across. Row 6, it's almost the same thing as row 4, except you're half double crocheting 27, increase, 4 half double crochets, increase, another 27, turn, for a total of 62. Again, we had 60, then we just did a flat row. Now we have 62 because there's an increase and an increase. And the remainder of the pattern is pretty much that, just going up stitches. I did not write out rows 10 through 13 on here because I'm just going to use the directions on my screen, but you guys should be good to go. You should be able to follow these instructions, and they should make sense in your head. I guess after having done as much as we have of this pattern. So with that being said, good luck. If it doesn't work out for you, I'm here as always, or Colleen, you can reach out to her. Other than that, just do me a favor, guys. After you get done the hood, the next step, I believe, is like hood lining, something like that. Trim. I'm sorry. It's add trim. I somehow have like the next page. I don't want you guys to do that. So finish up your hoods, but do not add the trim. And I will explain why next week. It will make a lot more sense why next week. Because when we add the trim, we're going to have to add the drawstring as we go. If you feel comfortable jumping ahead, you're more than welcome. You should already have a drawstring crocheted at this point. If you don't, I guess this week is a good time to make it, because next week we are going to need the drawstring. So again, especially for anybody that needs the video help, you want to do the hood, but you do, then I just want you guys to stop. Do not do the add trim, especially if you guys need the video instructions. So that's it for this week. Again, I'm leaving this part up to you guys. Hopefully you can all read the pattern by now. As always, me and Colleen are here if you need any extra help. And that is it for week 8. I will see you guys next week, and I hope you all have a great weekend. Thank you.